to Challenger. Make her very welcome. It's Carrie Cantor!
A lot of people here. Imagine my joy. You all paid to be here. Then, imagine my joy. You're probably all looking at me thinking, what the bloody hell is she doing up there? To be honest, I'm thinking the same thing. So at least we've all got something in common here. Anyway, when I first agreed to take part in this, I thought, best thing to do, buy a book on the subject. So I bought Stand-Up Comedy for Dummies. Seemed like a good starting point. So, page 1. If you think you can do stand-up, you must be dumb. Can't wait for page 2. Kept the receipt. Anyway, how did I come to get myself in this predicament? Well, it all started when I joined a networking group. Now, I only joined in the first place because my business partner had been doing networking for some time, and I work in a very competitive office, and I'm always the first person to say that. So I thought I'd better do my bit, and I joined a group. You meet once a month, and you have to do a 1-minute presentation on your business. Now, my business is in the communications industry. Now, by that, I mean we're a marketing agency, not a franchise for Phones for You. And I've been doing my 1-minute presentations for about 2 years now. I've clearly done such a great job communicating what we do that to this day, no one knows what my business is. But they all said, you should do stand-up. Okay, how to deal with awkward silences. Let's see what the book says. There's a good section in here about this, hang on. Okay, it would appear my dog's eaten that page. Anyway, I'm Carrie, got my own marketing agency, and I'm single. Now don't worry, I'm not going to turn this into a dating thing. It used to be quite cool to be a bit older and still be single. It almost made you part of the Bridget Jones generation. However, I've realised that I've spun that out a bit too far. And now, I'm heading towards the Eleanor Rigby generation. Still, being older and still being single means I've got lots of male friends. The only problem with that is that so do they. Still, it's not all bad news. I have actually been living with a male for the last 4 years. His name's Oscar. He's got lovely white hair, big ears, wet nose, 4 legs and a waggy tail. And typical bloke, he's not that into personal hygiene. Now, I've actually known Oscar since he was a puppy, but he's only been with me for the last 4 years since my mum died, when suddenly I became a dog owner. And I hadn't realised all the things that came with that. Firstly, Oscar and I both had our own separate homes. Now mine was a basement flat in a Victorian conversion, you know, lovely wooden floors, minimum decor, lovely white sofas, rugs, you know, you get the drift. And initially, I tried moving Oscar into the flat. After 2 nights of incessant woofing and trip, 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 trip with his feet on the wooden floors, I decided it was easier to live in Oscar's house. In other words, I now live in the doghouse. And I won't even get into our sleeping arrangements. The other thing I hadn't anticipated when I got a dog was just what an opportunity it is for people to buy you tat. And for most of my nearest and dearest, Christmas and every birthday is now sorted. Now Oscar's a West Highland Terrier, one of these little white Scotty dogs, and there's no end of merchandise out there with pictures of Westies on it. Over the last 4 years, I've been given tea towels, ordinary towels, mugs, plates, clocks, doorstops, doormats, cushions, photo frames, you name it, there's a version out there with a picture of my dog on it. Ornaments, candles, watches, key rings, bags, hot water bottles, placemats, picnic sets. Yes, really. I've got the lot. You wouldn't want any of it. And then there's the calendars. And in addition to the usual cute versions, there's the action calendars. And I mean, these dogs can do everything. Water skiing, rock climbing, bungee jumping, scuba diving. They're a very versatile breed. Oh, and then there's the lampshades, they're nice. And the actual lamp itself, which obviously is shaped like the dog, enormously lifelike. And now, of course, Christmas is approaching. And with the type of pet that I've got, there are numerous biscuit tins out there all coming my way. Shortbread, obviously, after all, is Scottish. But, to be fair, Christmas is the perfect opportunity to display my Westie snow globe and wrestle with my Westie fairy lights. Sure you'll agree, no tree's complete without those. But worst of all, it's the clothing. I mean, there's obviously the hats, you know, fleeces, scarves, socks, slippers, pyjamas, dressing gowns, earmuffs, you name it. But thongs? Really? Anyway, the one lesson I have learned over the last 4 years is if you can't beat them, join them.